Hello, it's Family Driver. Welcome to another video. So today I will be swapping my exhaust back to stock. As I mentioned in my previous video, I decided I want to go with the MPE rather than modified exhaust. So until I find one, I'm going back to stock and I will be selling this one off. So that means lifting car up on my homemade ramp, unclamping the modified exhaust and then clamping back my standard exhaust. So let's fire up the car, turn it around, lift it up and then swap the exhaust. So the car is up. I think I've got enough space to slide under and undo the bolts and swap the exhaust. The first thing I'm going to do, however, is to remove the exhaust tips because I don't want to damage them in the process. So I'm underneath the car, and to be honest, there isn't that much space to work on it here. As you can see by my hand, it's really not that much off the ground. So it's a tight space here, but I should be alright to undo these two bolts and then I can pull it out. As you can see, that's how it's joined with the mid pipe, and that's the standard resonator here. So over here you can see the original valve, which I will have to undo as well. I mean, it's pretty simple. We've got three 10mm bolts here, so it's literally half-minute job. And then I will have this two rubbers, there's one here and one on the other side of the exhaust, to undo, to take the exhaust off. Hopefully it won't be too difficult, but well, we'll see in a moment. First I'm going to disconnect the valve. I'm going to remove the motor as well, which hopefully will give me slightly more place to work on this rubber, because it's not easy to remove it. So I'm just undoing the three 10mm bolts. So that was the last one. Now we can lift the motor. Voila. So now I've got a bit more space to try to pry that off, because it's proving to be difficult. So in a moment I'm going to try to drop the back box onto this stand on that one side before I proceed with the other side. However, before I do that, I'm going to climb underneath and I'm going to undo the bolts on the clamp. It is actually the following day. I ran out of time yesterday. I had a couple of things to do, so I'm going to take the tips off now and I'm going to progress with taking the exhaust out. As you can see, both of the bolts are now loose and I can actually slide out the exhaust. I just sprayed a bit of WD-40 on that rubber, actually into that rubber, so hopefully that will make taking it off easier. I'm going to use a crowbar now and try to take this one off. I've got the stand underneath, so it won't crush me. Come on. Almost there. Here we go. So that's one done. Now I have to do the other side before I'm going to drop it down and then try to slide it out. Okay, so the exhaust is now loose. So we're almost there. As you can see, the exhaust is dropped here, came out, and just simply slide it out now and it should be free. So the last thing to do is to reinstall the valve. So I've got the valve motor. I'm putting it back on the plate to fit in the pin in place. And that's it. That sits in place now. Connect it. So that is now in place. See, it's all joined up now and it's connected. Fast forward 2 weeks, I lived with the stock exhaust for last 2 weeks and I have to say I actually quite enjoy it. It's still an amazing sounding car. It's not as loud, but to be honest, I think I do prefer it. I don't want it to be as loud as it was with the modified exhaust, so I'm pretty happy with that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope I helped some of you with the exhaust change. I'll see you in the next video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you shortly. Thank you very much. Goodbye.